open, Pinehurst and Congressional. Put myself in a good spot. 29 at Pinehurst front 9, 28 on the back 9, 27 on the front 9 at Congo. This is the final round. Let's go. Need to drop another 27, 28. One shot behind first and 2 shots ahead of the next person. So I'm in a good spot. Just need to put something solid together here. Something really solid would be great. Okay, see if I can make some cash. Make some credits. Oh, looks like it already popped up. Maybe they fixed that bug. Well, that's great. So I had somebody ask me what I thought about WGT's big announcement today about Topgolf and the acquisition. I think it's a great idea. I think it's going to only help us as players. I think they'll be able to bring some new ideas, maybe something to help improve the game. Obviously, the driving range will be a big addition. I think we've all been wanting that for quite some time. How it's implemented will be interesting. I don't know if it'll be what we were looking for. I'm sure it'll have some aspect of cost incurred. That'll be interesting on how they put that together. So I'm excited to see that anyway. Not the most difficult putt here. Just taking my time. I really want to make sure that I'm making each putt count. Big to get that birdie on the first hole, personally. I think it kind of sets the tone for the round. Yeah, I was excited to hear the news, and it kind of explains a lot of things why they haven't been fixing bugs, and there hasn't been any updates in a while and things of that nature. So I'm sure we'll start to see some things flow out, hopefully. But you never know. Oh, that's a good start. Probably need to clean my browser out anyway. I can go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. Do a quick clearing the cache and all that fun stuff. WGT, a Topgolf company. Yeah, they definitely didn't waste any time getting that up and running. It's interesting. Oh, I hate that music. So, number 11, not exactly the hole you want to pause on when you're about to hit your approach, but it's okay. Fix some of this stuff real quick. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So we got a headwind. We got a big uphill. This is going to be a 3-wood in, which is always a bit dicey. And I wish I had the 245, which I said I was going to get, and I forgot, because this would be absolutely perfect to hit into it. But I don't have it, so we got to make do. So I'm going to play this, 90, 97%, 96, maybe just a hair less. I need a good bounce here. Didn't want to go in the water. Creeped into my head as the meter was coming down. It's going to go past.
Very nice shot.
Well, standard greens is the only reason that held. So I've got to putt at it. It's not going to be a good one. It really is, actually. That's fantastic. I was expecting something a little snaky. But this is relatively flat. So we got some initial break, and let's see, some more break. It almost looks as if it's straight. And sort of leaning towards it, actually. Maybe just a hair. It's an interesting one to read. Yeah, I'm staying about right here. So not much movement. It's the other way. So I had two different lines. I went with reverse view. Forward view is a little more accurate. And that's a bummer. Yeah, life goes on. So this one always plays a little short.
Huge drive.
If you were to just play this straight up, you play a little short. So this is one of those where you probably add 3 yards to the shot or so. Oh, it's not a terrible spot. It's not good either. Dots are moving kind of weird. All of a sudden, it's not a good sign. We've got some fast moving dots here. Feel pretty good about that line. I don't feel phenomenal, but I feel like that's probably the line.
Great roll.
Okay, good putt there. Par 3. So this one, especially into a headwind, you want to land it past pin. Past pin, zip it back. At least that's how I play it. I think everybody plays the holes differently. And it's all about personal preference and all that good jazz. I like that line. Don't like the fact that I missed Sting, but I think it's going to work out. So I landed it past, brought it back a little bit. Exactly what we're going to do. Easy birdie putt. Okay, I like this hole. I like where the pin's at especially. So this is probably one of my favorite holes, although I don't know if I like it so much because I'm playing standard greens. It's fun on Champ to just flip it back there long and then just let it come back. I'm using that kickboard to bring it back. It's kind of fun, in my opinion. So that kind of alters what I want to do. Normally I would land this right at the pin, use that ridge, which I think I probably still do. I pulled it a little bit, but because I was trying to go right, I had plenty of room to do it. And just
On the dance floor.
it worked out all right. Killed some of the distance off for me. All right. Back pin. I have a lot of movement here. Should be fine. So far downwind, so far downhill, the wind gets accentuated a little bit anyway.
Garden spot.
Not a bad distance in, not a great distance either. So kind of caught there. So what I want to do, because it is a little tailwind, I've got to land this short. I've got to land about 4 yards short, somewhere around about that, and skip it up a little bit. So this should be a good number. If I can ding it. I didn't want to miss on the other side, so lesser of two evils. Worked out well. Got a good kick right. And high. Can't beat it. Just ram it in. Par 5. Oh, jeez. It's been all day. I've had terrible luck with 5s. I just can't seem to buy a tailwind on the 5s.
You crushed it.
A couple of things you could do here. You can hit a punch, like a punch full top. If you're not comfortable trying to cut this gap, you can lay back here. There's nothing that says you have to go for it. You have to be aggressive and all that good stuff. I think you just got to do whatever you're comfortable doing. I'm comfortable hitting that shot. But if you're not, lay back. Too many people try to force it, end up in these bunkers. Would you rather be 58 yards away and in a bunker, or 85 yards away and in the fairway? I think most everybody would say, yeah, I'd rather be in the fairway. So, play accordingly. Nobody says you have to go for it. Sometimes the smart play is just hanging back. Pick shots that you're comfortable with. If you're not good in the bunker, don't put yourself in the bunker. Obviously, that's easier said than done. But, a little pulled. That'd be fine. $17. I like this hole. Maybe we'll get a big tailwind. Big tailwind can drive it to the second tier. Nope. Get a headwind, of course. It's kind of my thing today. I'll hang back. I don't have to be uberly aggressive here. Again, I hung back quite a ways, but I didn't want to be in the rough. I probably could have sat down and figured out how far to hit it and all that good jazz, but didn't really want to. So this hole, if I go back here, let's say 5 yards past, I've got a little ridge where it'll come down. So I have some room to miss long. So long is not going to kill me here. Long is okay. See what I got here. So that feels pretty good. So I want to go error on the side of long. Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll get away with that. Didn't quite put it up. You can see the ridge there, but I didn't quite get it up high enough. Okay. Little snaky putt here. Not really. It's really not that bad. That line right there looks pretty solid. Feel pretty good about that line. Alright. 18. Good old 18. And a headwind. Who would have guessed it? Not sure how many tailwinds I've had, but it hasn't been much this round. It hasn't been much at all. So we're hanging back. Hanging back. Moves up 30 some feet downhill. 35. It's going to be a 3-wood. I'm not going to move it much. Just because I don't want to go in the water. Tricky one. Tricky. Dang it. Ding. Good shot.
Oh, you're gonna like that one.
Pretty clutch shot for me. This hole, not many holes get in my head. This hole, it absolutely does. I'm not afraid to admit that, but it's my nemesis. Pretty happy with that round. It's a good closing round. It's a strong finish. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Number 11. That was such an easy putt too. That's actually going to bother me. So I just I misread it, broke it on the wrong side. I had a very good look at it. I think it was 15 feet away, so it was very birdieable. 6.6 average distance. That's pretty good. Obviously, we just had the one hiccup there, but other than that, I'm very satisfied with the round. And as always, guys, if you have any courses you want to see or questions about courses, shots to play, always happy to answer it. Hope you guys enjoyed it.